Welcome to Down South for Daddy. Okay, I can't do it. I was trying to be serious for like 2 seconds. It did not work out. I'm getting myself adjusted and together. So, today's video is one of the best beauty videos for 2018, and it's going to be eyeshadow palettes. Did you think I was going to let the year in without talking about my favorite eyeshadow palettes of the year? Come on. With that being said, if there were favorites this past month or favorites any month before that where I talked about eyeshadow palettes, still love those. They're still amazing. I haven't decluttered any. I've only decluttered a few eyeshadow palettes for the end of the year, but I decluttered a lot at the beginning of the year, so those things are gone. But let's focus on the things that are here, that are great, that are amazing, that I have loved for 2018 as far as eyeshadow palettes go. Some of them snuck in here at the end of the year and like changed the game. Like I had my like list made out early in the year, but then these came along and they were like, "Oh, you thought you were gonna make a list without me?" And I was like, "I did." But then it just showed up in my life. So, you know, let's start with the small ones and we'll work our way to the big ones. How about that? So, we have, some of these I've done product spotlights on. And I've done product spotlights on this particular palette itself. And it's the Bare Mineral Gen Nude eyeshadow palette in the copper. I love them all, but the copper one really just stole my heart this year. Because it has this olive green and all the browns I need for like a nude look, and it's olive green, and you know half my wardrobe is olive green, so copper stole my heart, guys. Slowly but surely, Gen Nudes, Bare Minerals Gen Nudes eyeshadow palettes. If you don't have these, get them. They're 6 shadows. They're really good. They're great cohesive look, great for work days. I love them. Most of my minis are great for work days. Then, you know, I have a color mood every fall and winter, and it is berry. This beautiful berry mauve concoction is Blushing Berries by Those of Colors. I actually own all of these except for the mauve one. Like, the mauve one is the only one I don't own, but I own every single one of these palettes. Even the Playing It Cool, which just came out, and the Snow Angels. I love them. Like, they're so good. They're all matte palettes. It's only 5 shadows, but it's a mood. And I love a color mood. Like even today, like I'm like terracotta eyes, terracotta blush, nude, terracotta base, nude lip. Like I love a monochromatic look and a mood. And so these palettes just fit into my world so snugly and beautifully, and I love that. Speaking of what I'm wearing today, let's talk about the Naked Petite Heat. I know the Naked Heat also came out and it's a bigger palette and people love it, blah, blah, but I got that one too, but I really like the Petite Heat. If the Petite Heat had came out first, I would have only bought this one and not bought the Heat because it's just perfect. Just like 5 shades, everyday beautiful, it's just good. Like guys, it's just good. You really can't beat this. This is great for travel, great for everyday work. If you wear this color scheme a lot, you wear these like nudie oranges and browns, especially in the summer and the fall, this is perfect for me. I'm waiting today to get this one. I like it. Alright, ColourPop came into play because I could not make a top palette list without counting ColourPop. Because they put out 42 palettes this year. Literally, between collabs and everyday palettes they put out, they did good. But this is a good sport palette. It's like a leopard print outside. Ignore the packaging. It's not why we're here. We're here for what's inside. And what's inside is a gorgeous little collection of berries and mustard oranges and oh, this gorgeous terracotta color. Like, oh, it's so good. And this color called High Hopes. Perfect olive blue transition color for me. Rookie is so good. EBB is so good. Like, I love this palette. Like, I worked the heck out of it. And it's kind of dirty. It's kind of very dirty now that I'm looking at it. Wipe the hands off. And a dirty palette to me is not a sign of, you know, disgust and ew. To me, that's a sign of I'm using the hell out of my stuff. And I love using the hell out of my stuff. And this palette is something I use the hell out of. I had to really make myself put this down, guys. I really had to make myself put it down this year. And I'm going to go back to it very shortly because I love it. Next up to the agenda, we have another ColourPop palette. This is by my girl. Me and Shayla are friends, but she'll know it. Me, Shayla, and Ellery are really friends, guys, in my mind. In my mind. So this is the ColourPop Perception palette they did in collaboration with Shayla. It's just an everyday staple for me. It has my greens, it has my duochrome, like loungy color and sassy. Like it has everything I need. And it's all my browns, all my coppers. I do wish there was one more matte. Like just one more. I don't know where. Maybe a blue matte or something. I don't know. But I think it's perfect as it is. I wish there wasn't this glitter. What I really wish there was this glitter infused matte at the bottom right here. That's my real concern with this palette. Let's be honest. But I do love this palette, and I use the heck out of it, as you can see. But it's also a very dirty state. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Speaking of things I love that are hella dirty, let's move on to the large palettes. And next up, I'm gonna try to wipe it off for y'all. Like, it won't even come off, it's so dirty. The Dominique Latte palette. Guys, I love this palette. I've traveled with it. I've taken it everywhere. I think I actually got it last year, but I found that I've fallen more and more in love with it this year. These colors are perfect. I love the circle shape of these pans. I know she put out her berry palette and it's in a different shape, but I really like how big these pans are. I use them for everything from blush to contour to under eye setting powders to brow bone setting powders to all over the lid colors. Just run and go. Like, it's just so perfect for everything. This is an everything everyday palette for me. Even though it has these two strange colors in it, this is a beautiful berry blush. I really like it for this. These can be used as highlighters on the face, and then these are just gorgeous all over the lid as well, just buffed out and creamed out. Guys, my love of this palette is so real. I love it so much. That's the Dominique Latte palette. I'm gonna get the berry one too. It's on my list. It's on my list. Alright, next up we got the Gingerbread palette. This is the one I was talking about that came in and was like, oh, you were making this without me? It slowly snuck up on me, guys. I'm talking about like snuck up, sleeper creeper snuck up on me, and I found myself falling in love with it. Too Faced! Got me. I do like Too Faced shadows in general, especially the chocolate bar type style palettes that these are in. This is just too cute. It's like a little gingerbread thing. It's just so pretty. But the colors inside, guys, talk about this. Look at these 3 colors on the end. I love all the shades, but I love Figgy Pudding the most. Nah, I probably love Gingerbread Latte because I already got a finger dip in that, guys. I got a real dip. I put my finger in it, like dip. And then I love Figgy Pudding next. And shimmers, I loved Burn. And then Spice Rum because, you know, Moggy Berry Purple. But this palette snuck up on me. I could wear it every day. And I did for like seriously weeks. And like days I would put it back. I would go back and get it for like this Gingerbread Latte color because I was like, gotta have some part of this palette on my eyes. I love it so much and it's so good. I know it's limited edition. I know it's a holiday release. People are like, it can't be that great because it's a holiday release. But this is good as hell. Too Faced is stepping up their shimmer game. They're really stepping up their shimmer metallic game because the gold palette was also a contender for this list. And I really like this palette. I like what they're doing. I like what y'all doing with Too Faced. I don't like some of the crazy shit y'all do with like face part of face, but I really like this palette in general. Alright, next up, another slow creeper on me. This is the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. I slept on it. I didn't get it when it released in the summer. I waited. I was like, ooh, I'm gonna wait. I love how it's so sleek. It's like the Vice palettes remade over. And I love how they have the same 20 shade situation. I think it's 21 shade situation as the Vice palette, but it gives you things compact and sleek and beautiful, and I love that. It has some of the classics like Smog in there, and it has Smog is just a classic, and I think it's in there. And then like Wild Heart, Hell Ride, Punk, Big Sky, and Wanderlust were real loves for me this year. Like those greens at the bottom were so good to me this year. I really like this palette. It was when I had to be like, put it back, pull something else, stop wearing it every day, stop getting at least one shade out every day. I really like it. It has this huge mirror on the back. I don't want to blind y'all, but like it's a huge mirror. All of the entire back part of this is a mirror. I like this a whole lot. Next up, let's roll over in our sleep and die a little bit because we're going to talk about Natasha Denona. And I know y'all be like, her expensive palettes. What the hell ever. I want to talk about how good it is. This is the Safari palette. It's all matte. I know people talk shit about it. Some people on the internet said it wasn't great, it didn't blend, do whatever. I think these are beautiful. They're a great companion to her other palettes, as well as being just great for use for me personally. I love doing a single shade buffed out all over the lid and like a little deeper in the crease. Like today, I only have 3 shades on my eyes. And it really just looks like I have like just one shade buffed all over, a little dark one in the crease, and like a little bit of edging, like just a different same tonal color. And I love that. This gives me everything I need. All the matte shades you could really want. Exception, I know people say, oh, black. I don't use black mattes like that shit. And I have black mattes in other palettes, so I'm good. I really like this palette. It's well put together. I really liked it. It was the second Natasha Denona palette I bought. No, that's not true. The second big one. Because I have some minis, like the mini Lila and the Aries from last Christmas. But this one really got me on board with Natasha Denona a lot. Because my Sunset palette and I were fighting and beefing. But that one brought me to the party. Last but not least, I know this is 2 palettes and I said I was going to do top 10. But these 2 I feel like are great companion palettes, and they are almost like one. I don't pull one without pulling the other, so to me they're going together. This is a Natasha Denona Soft Glam palette, and then the Norvina. The Norvina is the more purpley, soft, romantic of the 2, which I really like. I like that purpley, romantic kind of look a lot throughout the work week. I just love it. Celestial is one of my favorites. It's like that purple, Celestial, and then Dazzling. Like, they're just reflective. I love those. There's not a whole lot to say because y'all know I love ABH shadows. I'll talk about them quite a bit. And then the Soft Glam is like everyday, work appropriate. Take it anywhere you want to. Throw it in your bag. Take this and you can do whatever you want with it type of palette. And I appreciate that because she made this in homage to her mom. And I really, really, really love that she did that. And I love that she said, this is the palette for my mom and this is the palette for me. You know, so that's what she did. I know people are like, oh, it's not purple. She didn't say it was going to be a purple palette. She said it was a palette for her, and I appreciated that. And the Soft Glam for her mom, and her mom is classic beauty, and this is a classic palette. So I appreciate that, and I love that. Guys, I thank you for watching my top 10 honorable mention with the one with the double ABH palettes. Palette of the year. Best in beauty video. Come back, subscribe, tell me what you like. Tell me what palette was your favorite palette of the year, with a big, small, little, big, drugstore, high-end, whatever. Tell it to me. I want to check it out if I don't already have it. Thank you guys for stopping by. See you in the next video. Bye.